Hi everyone, Michael Sandler here. Today I want to talk about, did I choose my family? And the short answer is yes. Woohoo! I'll tell you why I'm celebrating in a minute. But yes, you did choose your family. You see, on the other side of the veil, and you've been here an infinite number of lifetimes, and before you chose to come back to earth, you kind of went around a table with a council of elders, and you had your soul family there, your soul group, which is dozens or hundreds or thousands of people in your spirits in your individual group who you've spent countless lifetimes with. And you come together, and along with the elders, you choose family members. Ohana, that's the word for family in Hawaiian. You choose family members who will play specific roles this lifetime to help you to heal, to help you to grow, to help you break out from the wounds and blocks from the past. Now, here's the crazy thing. We don't learn in this earth school, we don't learn the lessons light. If you sit on the couch and you're told, well, you had a wound of not thinking you were good enough, and you go, oh, okay, I didn't think I was good enough. Bing! I now feel I'm good enough. No, it doesn't work that way. Instead, you're gifted with a childhood that makes you feel like and because you felt like please forgive me, you had to find ways to overcome it. It made you stronger. Here's the really cool thing, which did hurt the most in childhood. You will match wounds energetically with soul group family members who share the same wounds. Why? Because they're learning and growing from this experience as well. They're having their own unique soul journey. So literally, you're going to have volunteers putting up their hands saying, you want to go back and live a lifetime. You want to go back to earth and live a lifetime where you feel less than. Ooh, I felt less than on earth. I raise my hand. I want to go back and experience that as well so I can learn and grow and evolve. You say, I want to learn a lifetime where I finally discover who I truly am. Somebody else will go, oh, I want to go back to earth school. I don't know who I am when I'm on earth. I'd like to learn that as well. Woohoo! How does it get any better than this? So, on the other side of the veil, this seems like kumbaya, this seems like greatness, this seems like, this is awesome. I've got my whole team. I've chosen my mother, my father, my grandparents, my brother, my sister, even my kids. I've chosen everybody to help me to rock it the next time I go to this earth school. Now, we have a whole series of videos coming up on karma, but in essence, what you're saying is, I've chosen family members to help me to move past my wounds, blocks, and karma of the past. How does it get any better than this? All right, you've chosen your family. Now, as you've seen in some of the other videos, there's a timeline of your life, and there are even some nodal points, some key events on your timeline that have been predetermined or sewn in. For me, it tends to be boo-boos. I think it was 12 years of age where I broke my tibia, my fibula, my lower leg, my upper leg, my kneecap. And that helped me on my journey. There was a very hard experience with my dad in my childhood. And I love you so, so much, Dad. Where we came together like this in order to meet like this. These are nodal points. These are things that are not happening to us, but for us and through us. And they are preordained more or less. I mean, there's a little bit of flex room on the other side to help you to learn and grow. So, we determine these things on the other side. We're around with a council of elders. We've got our whole family. We're high-fiving. We're hugging. Whatever it is we do in energetic form. It's an energetic hug. We're light. We're love. And then we go and leave the world. You don't really leave the world of love and light. We perceive that we have left the world of love and light. Got to do the Wayne's World thing here. And we come down to this earth school. And we wake up and we go, holy shit. I did not sign up for this. There's abuse, there's dysfunction, there is put downs, there is whatever else there is. My family, and I love them so dearly, they put the fun back in dysfunctional. When friends would come over to my house, sometimes they wouldn't. They would say it is or was the crazy house. There was fighting, there was screaming, there was crying, there was jumping, there was running, there were occasional things flying, there was hitting, only till age 10, then I was taller than my mom. Sorry, Mom, love you very much. All of this, not to hurt me, not to torture me, but to help me to grow. You see, we don't go, well, let's go back to the other side. Let's say that you want to overcome the wound of feeling less than. Are you going to be gifted with a lifetime where you feel great about yourself? No. Are you going to be gifted parents where you feel great about yourself? No. I can remember my mom coming to me, 17, 18, actually, no, 19, 20 years of age. Wow, getting the timeline right. I'm on the couch. I'd been hit by a car while racing bicycles in the French Alps trying to make it to the Tour de France. She gave me an article, and maybe she had given me something at 17 like it as well, about Bill Gates from Parade magazine. It says, why couldn't you be more like him? I was continuously being told why I was less than. I'm sure I was given something like that at age 17 about Bill Gates or Steve Jobs. Continuously shown I'm less than. Well, between you and me, it's still a wound inside of me, a lot better, and I'm a lot more conscious of it. But something was wired into the groove of my mind, of my beingness, to help me to heal from this, to help me to transcend this wound. So, if you want to heal from feeling less than, you're not going to be given the superwoman or superman life, at least in the beginning. You're going to be given the holy life. Excuse me, I have no other way to put these things lightly. You're going to be given the life where you feel like total and complete crap when you come here. You're going to be given a life where you feel less than supported by your family. You're going to be given a life where you feel attacked by your family. You're going to be given the life where you feel like they're going to kill me. You feel so low because of your family. However, they're just rocking their roles, not so that they can pay karma later on. They're rocking their roles to help you. What? If you didn't feel like less than, and I felt less than my entire childhood. I kept having it pointed out. I'd come home from, something. Something went wrong at school. Well, let's take a good example. I'd gotten beaten up by the bullies. And that happened between you and me way more often than I care to share. So I come home. I've been beaten up. Maybe I was beaten up and the principal saw me getting beaten up and I even got a detention for getting beaten up. And I come home and I say, Mom, I just got the poop kicked out of me, the snot kicked out of me. And she goes, well, you must have done something to deserve it. Mom, I turned in my paper to my teacher and I did it with the best writing I could. She said my handwriting was too messy and I got an F. Well, you're just going to have to try harder. I stayed at school a whole weekend. I go in for a history test. I get like a D or a D minus. The head of student services goes, you got to try harder. And Mom goes, well, clearly you're not working hard enough. Whoa. These are gifts. She's doing her job. Your dad is doing his job. Everyone in your family is doing their job to help you to become the best. Now, my mom growing up, she read some crazy book. I haven't read this book, called Tough Love. And she read this book called Tough Love, and I can see her getting aggressive, getting mean, getting angry. And she'd go, "It's tough love." And there'd be like spit hitting me in the face. It's, holy crap, you're the person I should be looking up to. Even that, and I'm not picking on you, Mom. If you're watching this, you rocked it because I'm awesome. That's what I want you to understand. You are awesome. Not despite the parents you had, but because of them. They played the perfect role. The trick is here, they're probably, not always, but probably not playing the role of torturer at this point. If they are, step back. You don't need to play the role of victim anymore. But here's where it gets interesting. Your parents of your mind, that's you, are still, chances are, torturing you. So you chose your parents to come in here to incarnate, to find out that you're less than, so that you can come to the other side of it and be a superhero. But instead you got stuck in the programming and you keep replaying the messages of I am less than, I am not good, I am a screw up, I am a loser, I am. I don't want you to I am yourself anymore. I know what that feels like. I want you to love yourself up, which means you get to be your own parent. Rewrite your childhood now and love yourself up with everything you've got. But by God, stop torturing yourself by going and replaying the past. It's not that you're letting the past die or that you're not acknowledging the past. The past is a tool to help you move forward. Rewatching the movie of the past over and over and over again is just torture. I talk a lot about energy. Here's the thing about energy. It's always the flip side of the coin. Energy is neither good nor bad. It does help carry us forward. So if you have the energy of abuse, you also have the energy of healing on the same coin. As crazy as it sounds, the more abuse, the more powerful the healing. The more you are hurt, the more powerful your strength. So what we get to do is transmute this. How do we transmute it? Well, one simple way, rewrite the story. Grab a notebook, grab a journal, grab a Google Doc, and rewrite a fictional, much better version of your childhood. But Michael, that wasn't my real childhood. Well, tell me, what is real? It's an energy. In fact, it's an energetic film. There is nothing to it. You can't go grab your childhood and go, see, here it is. Even if you have video, you can't go see, here it is. It is not here now. You are here now. So you can write out a new childhood, one where you were a superhero, one where you were loved, one where you were amazingly taken care of, one where you were not stuffed in the locker, but maybe you were class president. Woohoo! Did I choose the bullies too? Yes. Now, key point. I am not putting you in victimhood. I am not allowing you to be a victim anymore. Part of victimhood would be saying, well, you mean I chose to get beaten up? That was my fault? None of this was your fault. Well, I can hear my dad saying, it's not your fault, but it's your problem. It's not your problem either. And I love you, Dad. I love you. I love you. See, my parents may watch this, and I want them to know they did the best they could. They did. We all come in here with wounds and do the best we can to heal wounds. Some are more substantial, major abuse, and I haven't even gone to sexual abuse. I'm not taking any of these things lightly. And if you've had this, I want you to get the help you need, but realize a lot of the help is energetic now. How do we start clearing these energetic wounds? Rewrite the past. Rewrite a possible future too. Because we are living right now in our rearview mirror. We're living based in the past, either the recent past or the distant past. However, if we write a new future, we stop living from that wounded past and start living to what's possible. Right now, we think what's possible is based on our wounds of the past. If we get rid of the wounds of the past, then something different is possible. So I've been grooving on the Olympics, and I'm an Olympic training center trained athlete. Maybe not the best, although I can see Senior Olympics coming someday for me. I'm gonna get my gold. With that said, and I'm serious, I want to rock it even more with each year. Very serious. But I watch the Olympics, and what do I see? Kids of Olympians going to the Olympics. Kids of Olympians going to the Olympics. What does this tell me? It tells me that they understood because of their parents that anything was possible. And so here they are. And you go, well, I wasn't told that, so nothing is possible. No. Now you understand. You can rewrite the past to create the anything was possible, and you are in a sense stronger and more resilient in many ways than those Olympians because of what you went through. Remember, your wounds matched. Not to bring you down, not to make you weak, not because you had bad lifetimes in the past, not because of your karma. The next video I'm going to record is about your karma. It's not because of anything of the sort. It's to make you strong. You don't go into the gym where you can already lift all of the weights and think you're going to get strong. What's the point? You came here with some big, heavy weights in order to rise up, in order to be better, in order to be stronger. So quite literally, each member of your family was hand chosen to play a role to help you to rock it. What does that mean from here? Well, if you can, go to a place of gratitude. You don't have to go, thank you, Mom, for beating on me or whatever. I'm not saying that at all. Although if you can heal the relationship, woohoo! Because understand, they're an energetic being having an energetic experience in human form just as you are. The more that you can go to a place of love, no matter the circumstance, the better. Let me repeat that. The more you can go to a place of love, no matter what took place, the better. Now, this does not mean, I know you're an empath. I know you're energetically sensitive. Why? You're attracted to my energy. I'm incredibly energetically sensitive, and I'm a mystic. You're a mystic, or at least a mystic in training, which means when you're sensitive to energy and you learn how to work with it, you're no longer locked to this side of the veil, but you're playing on both sides. When you play on both sides, you begin to recognize the divinity, the oneness in everyone. You recognize that your mother, your father, your grandmother, your grandfather, even your kids, especially your kids, are an element of you. You recognize that everyone in your life is an element of you. This doesn't mean that you designed this place to torture you, or that you, I am in no way saying if somebody abused you that you chose that. No way. But what I am saying is that you can recognize they are playing a role, and you can send them love, even if you want to send them love from literally halfway around the globe. I want 2,000, 3,000, no, 2,250 miles away for college. I get it. But the more that you can send them love, even from a distance, the more you begin to heal. So, I hadn't planned on doing this right now, but there is a brilliant prayer I'd love to teach you, and it's all over the web. I'm going to give you my interpretation of it. It's a Hawaiian healing prayer called Ho'oponopono, which is a prayer of healing and forgiveness. It is the perfect tool to use for wounded families and wounded childhoods. And it does not mean that you then have to go dance with a perpetrator. You do not have to go hang with someone who was torturing you or still is. Again, Watch for the torturing we're doing to ourselves in our mind. That's the bigger damage when we're adults. Or the bigger danger when we're adults is that we keep reliving the torture by doing it to ourselves, perpetrating it to ourselves or on ourselves. But with that said, Ho'oponopono is a prayer of healing and forgiveness, a prayer of pure love, which helps you to heal, helps your family to heal, and helps the interwoven, interconnective lattice, tapestry to heal as well. So it's 4 key lines. They can be said in any order, and you repeat them over and over and over again. Now I'm going to give you the 4 lines, but what I like to do in advance, and I'd love it if I had, could I manifest a golden coin on me? I used to teach this with a golden coin on my desk, but I wasn't planning on teaching this. So imagine you have a golden coin, and that this golden coin represents a parent, parents, or whomever in your family has really, really hurt you or may still be hurting you at this time. So I want you to take the coin, represent mom, dad, whomever, and I want you to drop it in through your head, kind of into that third eye, ka-chink. It goes down like a pinko machine, and it goes down right into your heart. And so you've put mom or dad into your heart. And now you're going to forget about them. This prayer isn't for them. It is recognizing that we are all one. In healing yourself, you heal them. You heal the relationship. You heal your past. You rewrite your past by healing your own heart. Now, I've got a rooster upstairs. I'm not sure if you can hear him. His name is Rue. He is amazing. He is incredibly energetically sensitive. I think he sees emotions as emojis. So right now is a heavy moment. And because it's a heavy moment, he is woken from his morning nap and is screaming. Just like that. I believe as my energy comes back to a centered place, he will go back to sleep. I love you, Rue. All right. But I can't whisper if we're going, he's still there. I can't whisper if we're going to do this. All right, here are the 4 lines. I love you. Please forgive me. I am sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I am sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I am sorry. Thank you. What am I saying? I'm saying, I love you. I love myself. I love you. As if you're holding your wounded little child and saying, I love you. Please forgive me. This means please forgive me for any ways that I've harmed you, any ways, shapes, or forms over this entire lifetime together. I am sorry. I am so sorry for anything I have done to you. This is to you, for you, through you, about you. I like imagining that we have our little child, little Michael, little Jessica, little Amy, little whomever. And we're saying, I love you. Please forgive me. I am sorry. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for your love, your support, your forgiveness, your everything. I love you. Please forgive me. I am sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I am sorry. Thank you. You can't really see my arms go off screen, but I'm going, I love you. Please forgive me. I am sorry. Thank you. I'm bringing myself back to center and right back into my heart. How often do I do this? If you have wounds from childhood and they're substantial, I recommend a lot. How much is a lot? Well, a good Buddhist number is 108. That's a lot of times to be saying Ho'oponopono, but it's 4 lines. So maybe we do it 27 times. I love you, please forgive me, I'm sorry, thank you. I love you, please forgive me. I love you, please forgive me, I'm sorry, thank you. I love you, please forgive me, I'm sorry, thank you. Well, this is a good exercise. I love you, please forgive me, I am sorry, thank you. Say it 27 times before you go to bed. Say it 27 times when you rise. Say it 27 times after you've gotten the phone call from your fan. Or say it 27 times after you feel yourself perpetrating the same wounds on yourself that your family once did. You begin healing your heart. You begin healing the heart of your family as well. You begin healing the heart of your kids. You begin healing the heart of everyone. Because as your energy goes up, you are a light. And the brighter your light shines, the more it illuminates the entire planet. Or put another way, the more you are singing a higher note, the more you raise the octave of the symphony of the world. And it is as your energy goes up, as your light goes up, as your chord goes up, that you change the entire place, and you will literally change your life. You will heal from these wounds. You will feel better, and you will begin to understand this was done for my highest good. It's not overnight. It's not super simple. And yes, I highly recommend a process like EFT tapping. I've got so many videos on that. A process like Dr. Bradley Nelson's emotion code. I've got a bunch of videos on that. Look at energetic ways that you can peel off all of the wounds and blocks you've been gifted. But understand that backstory. Let's go to superhero terminology. And one of my favorite movies, it's kind of a benign superhero story because I'm not big into the violence. Big Hero 6. All these kids come together in order, I guess, to fight robot man or something. Always seems like it's a robot man. Maybe it is human versus intellect, or heart versus intellect. They come together and share all of their wounds and say, that's our backstory. That made us who we are. You have a backstory. That's your family. You chose them to make you who you are. How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? So do some work on healing. Do some work on rewriting the past, on writing a new future, and then rock it. And lastly, every single time you catch yourself going to those wounds, perpetrating those wounds on myself, on yourself, of feeling less than, of bringing yourself down, recognize that was by my well-meaning family who's torturing the hell out of me. And simply say, that's not me. I am so much more than that. I am love. Because your true family is everyone on the other side of the veil. You came from love. You are love. You couldn't be anything but pure love, no matter how much you try. That's not me. I am love. You do that, you will be playing a higher level game, and sooner rather than later, you will be able to forgive those in your family who have tortured the hell out of you. But more importantly, you'll be discovering your worth, discovering your true value, discovering who and what you were meant to be at the highest level. I love you guys so, so much. If you enjoyed this, join our School of Mystics. 4 Wednesdays a month, go to InspireNationUniversity.com and become the mystic in training and mystic you were always meant to be. Of course, you can get our automatic writing book and our whole automatic writing program, so you can channel spirit, you can channel angels, you can literally channel your family on the other side of the veil. Live classes with this once a month. You get our whole video-based program, automaticwriting.com. Now I have live events where you can ask your questions of me live. Those are every Monday night, and you can find those by clicking that subscribe button, click the bell icon. You'll be notified of those live events, plus YouTube shorts like this, and interviews once a week with amazing guests and authors as well. So click the subscribe button and the bell icon. You can also check out all of our behind the scenes videos where I share my inner workings, my inner thinkings, our rooster's inner workings and inner thinkings, my wife Jessica's inner workings and inner thinkings as we're going through this amazing pregnancy and only a few months away or less. How does it get any better than this? So click the join button below and join our Mystic Circle for all of our behind the scenes and backstage goodness. On that note, please share with everyone you know. Let's help bring this vibration up. Let's help illuminate the planet. Here's the next amazing video. Love you guys so much. Keep on shining bright. How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? Love you guys. Woohoo!